Hey everyone, it's Bethany and it is time for another pregnancy update. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, which is just mind-blowing, and to know that he could come at any time is so exciting and I just can't wait. So hopefully he'll stay in there a little bit longer. I want those lungs to develop and him to put on some more fat, but he can come in any time, so it's crazy. So I'll let you guys know how the week 35 and 36 went, since my last update was at week 34. So in week 35, I definitely noticed an increase in back pain, and this was not only just in like my upper back but also my lower back. If I was sitting for a really long time, or if I still am sitting for a really long time, I can definitely feel it and I need to get up and move around. The most comfortable position for me really is laying down at this point, especially because I am swelling even more. I feel like my legs and my poor feet are just super swollen, and my hands, and so I do kind of need to rest here throughout the day. Week 35, I had a lot more of that like urgency when I needed to pee, and it was kind of like I can't hold it. In other times in the pregnancy, like you feel like you have to go to the bathroom all the time, but like you can hold it for a little bit, whereas I felt like this was more of like that pressure, like I need to go to the bathroom right now or I'm gonna have an accident type of thing. So I still can hold it, but it just, I don't know, it just feels different now. Definitely more Braxton Hicks and like cramping in like the pelvis area. Nothing that has been painful to me so far, so I just have noticed like that, you know, really my tummy feeling really hard or having a little bit of like those period type cramps. Week 35 was super exciting for me as well because it was my first like cervical check at my OB, and I measured 90% effaced, which is like your cervical thinning, and then 1.5 centimeters for dilation. So already dilated, and so that was super exciting to hear that my body is just naturally going through that process, and you know, it could again happen at any time. So that was super exciting to go to that appointment. Week 36, we had our like breastfeeding nursing class, so that was really helpful. I still feel like it's just going to be something that I learn along the way, but it was something that I was like super confused about on like how to pump, how to breastfeed, all of those different things. So it helped to kind of give me a little bit more peace of mind, and I feel like even though again I'm going to learn everything as I go, like to have a little bit of prep knowledge is really helpful for me. It helps calm me down a little bit. We are still like finalizing like the nursery, getting everything washed and in its place. I still don't have too many like decorations up, but I'd like to do that here maybe in this next week or so, of maybe pick up some cute things that would be some like cute little accessories for like the walls and stuff. And I do need to do an order on Amazon because I want to get some new curtains that like kind of fit the room a little bit better, and trying to decorate the bathroom as well, so have a couple things on my wish list for that. I had another, you know, checkup with my OB since I am seeing her weekly now, and they said that I was 2 centimeters dilated, so even more progress on that. Did have a little bit of a scare during week 36 as well because I have had some leaking, and I had one where it was like a little bit more of a gush of liquid, and so I mentioned that to the OB. She did like a amniotic fluid test, and it came out like positive on the little strips that they do. So she's like, I need you to go to the hospital just to make sure, you know, because sometimes these aren't always like accurate because it's just like a little strip, just to make sure your water hasn't broken. So she was like, basically like, if your water's broken, we're having a baby. If not, then I'll see you next week type of thing. So that was like a 4-hour hospital trip for them to do all the tests to see if my amniotic fluid was actually there, and if my water had broken. They did an ultrasound to see how much of the amniotic fluid was still left in there. This whole kind of process, but they stated that my water hadn't broken and everything was okay, and sent me home. So although like I was ready if he was going to be coming that day, like I was happy to hear that he had a little bit more time to hang out and again grow and have those lungs get more developed and stuff. But so that was an interesting little visit. My OB did feel like he has dropped even more into like the birthing position as well. So again, that's good that everything's kind of happening now naturally. One kind of bummer thing that stresses me out that I found out in week 36 is I do have the strep B, or I'm positive for strep B. It's something that just randomly happens. It's like a bacterial thing that just randomly happens in, I think, 25% of pregnant women. It stresses me out just because, like, as soon as your water breaks or you think your water broke, you need to go straight to the hospital because they do need to start you on antibiotics if you are strep B positive. So that, it like just stresses me out, the fact, not that I have to have antibiotics, but like, you know, I want to get there in time so nothing happens to him, you know, that he doesn't have any kind of negative, you know, consequences from this. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but again, they are so knowledgeable on everything that I have to just kind of take a couple deep breaths and know that they have this under control. It's something that happens, you know, with, you know, quite a few women, you know, 1/4 of all pregnant women have this. So I just have to do some breathing and calm and relax. But so that's the only thing that like is making me nervous a little bit, just because I'm like, any kind of like discharge now, I'm like, oh my God, what if it's my water broke? I want to go to the hospital right now. So I'll probably be a little bit hypersensitive now that I know about that, but hey, we'll make it through it. So let's go ahead and check out the baby bump. I am totally feeling so much bigger. I feel like the bump has really popped out here in the last few days. This is how big he is from the side. He's packing on those pounds, I can feel it. I forgot to mention, I'm at 32 pounds right now, so not really gaining too much very quickly anymore, which is fine. I think it's just really kind of more of like the belly is growing and getting a little bit bigger. All right, so that is my update. Next time, maybe I'll already have a baby. We'll see. We'll just kind of play it by ear. And I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye.